Welcome to Goldcrest Valley for a guide to, with me, Mr. Sealy P. Okay, let's begin. The grass yield test. Some of us are neglecting our grass fields in so much as we can treat them like any other crop and we can get a better yield out of them, or at least that's what we've been told. So I'm just going to do a test, an experiment, whatever you want to call it, just to double check. So if I just check into the map, we are over on field 25. This whole section here I've just cut. When you cut a grass field, it puts it at the first fertilisation state. So as soon as you cut it, it will put it on the very, very light blue. Now if I go on to fruit type and then click on grass, now as you can see it shows grass around the edge, which is the grass that's already in game. In the middle is the grass field which I've put in. Now you can adjust, you can affect the yield of the grass you put in, but you can't affect the yield of the grass that's already in game. Again, that's the theory. So I've got one strip here in front of me, which is the in-game grass which is already there. And then I've got the field I've just cut, which is on the first fertilising state. What I'm going to do is one of those strips, well, I'm going to have three strips, three forage harvester loading wagons, whatever you want to call them. The first two I'm going to leave to grow. The outside one is the in-game one. The second one is a strip that's on light blue, first fertilising state, a field that I've done. The third one, I'm going to fertilise it. So I'm going to run across it in a second and put one lot of fertiliser on, which will take it to the second fertilising state. Then we're going to let the grass grow, and in the next growth stage run across it again, so it'll be on the third fertilising state. Then we'll let it grow to full growth, and then we'll do one cut on each and see which is the best yield. That's the theory behind it. That would have been a good idea. So, notice it gets darker as you go across. I've got a start line and a finish line I've put out with the cultivator. And then what I'll do is I'll turn around. As you can see down the other end now, the end loading wagon will pick up from this one, the middle one from normal field, and the end one just from in-game grass, whatever you want to call it. So, next step then is to let the grass grow to the next growth stage, and then I'll run over it again. Just check the map now and go to soil composition. You'll now see that this strip here is on its second growth stage. So there we go. We've just hit the next growth stage. That's what I'm going to do now. You notice the dark patch is gone now. So, turn it on. Drive back down the strip one more time. And that should now be showing third growth fertilising state. So we'll have the end strip will be normal in-game, middle strip will be grass I've planted but is only on its first fertilising state, and the end one should have 3 states of fertiliser on it to see if we get a different yield. Now we just wait for the grass to grow fully and then we can begin. I'm going to do one strip with a front mower with the Nova Cat. So I'll do one strip up the in-game, one strip up there, and one strip up the fertilised, and we'll see if the yields are any different. Okay, so as you can see, the rest of the field is on its, well, ready to cut stage. This little section here for some reason, I don't know why it hasn't, but it's only a small patch. It's going to be really from here just to that little bit there, and it's only going to affect the in-game grass bit. But that's the bit I'm going to do first. Hook up loading wagon. Start from right there, so it's fair across the board. One strip from here to the finish line. So that again. One strip from here to the finish line. If I turn on the loading wagon and drop the pickup, there we go. So this is the in-game strip. This is what's always here. Can't do anything with it, can't affect it. Just go to there. And we've got 1,703 litres. So that's the in-game strip. Now we'll go to the strip that's only had, it's only on light blue, so it's on the first fertilising state. This is grass that I've planted. And see if the yield's better than the in-game standard, or whether it's going to be exactly the same. Put my back. Okay, one strip up. $1,714, so 11 litres more than the in-game. And then the last one will be the one where we've gone over it 3 times, so it's on its third fertilising state, and see if we get a better yield off it. If we don't, you'll never see this video. If we do, then it'll be posted, because if it makes no difference at all, I've just wasted God knows how long setting this all up. So front mower on. Actually I'll do the pickup first actually, then front mower. Okay, fingers crossed, otherwise this has been an abysmal waste of time. Okay, 2,492 litres, so that's better by about, what, 700 litres? It's better. In all honesty, for the time it's taken to do, you have to ask yourself, was it worth the time and the effort? 700 litres, I mean over that distance, it doesn't seem a lot. But then I suppose if you multiply by an entire field, all of a sudden that does have an impact. That's going to make quite a big difference over an entire field. So there you go. It does prove the point that if you fertiliser spray your fields that you've planted, or if you're playing on a map like the Old Stream Farm where you get grass fields automatically, those have all got field boundaries, so they're, for all intents and purposes, they are planted grass. You can spray them, you can improve the yield on them. If you're baling, doing anything you need your grass for, it's absolutely perfect. So there you go. It does work. Not as I thought it'd be double or something. You'd think it'd be way better than that, but there you go. It is what it is. It is more. I hope this has been informative. I hope you found it useful. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Thanks for watching.